Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. First for the Suns, Johnson is out there with Marley. We've got West. Tonight, we'll see him work to establish that all-important presence under the glass. And it's Barkley in at the 4. And for Boston,
well, you know, the Suns dropped from being a team that could fight for a playoff spot to the cellar of the West last season, and much of that you could attribute to how much they struggled on the road.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Johnson kicks to Marley. Pass to West. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. He dishes it to Barkley. And it's in off the backboard. Barkley's got the first points up on the board for the Suns.
Nice way for him to get started here early.
And guys, hopefully a sign of things to come from him here.
Parrish, the pass to Brown. Back to Parrish. West is there. Puts it up from 7. Jump shot is good that time. Here's Johnson. Back to West. Now the pass to Johnson. Puts up a 3. Gets the bucket.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
The Celtics on offense. It's a 3-point game. Brown dishes to Lewis. Back to Brown. Johnson over to help. Brown with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Number 21. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Jump ball. And Boston has possession. 4 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Fires it up. Misses off the right iron.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Feeds to Marley. Lewis grabs the board.
Got a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Brown. Passes it to Lewis. Charity stripe shot, and that one's good.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Johnson with it. Pass to West. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. And here is Brown. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Jeff Hornacek for a moment. He said the key to this matchup will be their ability to limit the quality looks close to the basket. When facing a team like this one, he said, you don't stand a chance giving up easy looks inside. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. He feeds it to West. Puts up the baby hook. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Well, the Suns did have a lot of trouble on the road, as you were saying, Clark. Only managed to win 8 games as the visiting team, Steve, the entire season. That's not good.
Well, 8 wins is unacceptable, and it actually tied the Suns with the Kings for the fewest road wins in the entire conference. So, look, this is a young team. They have a lot of learning to do. They've got to add talent. I think the rebuilding project has started, and they're going to get better, but it's still going to take some time.
Number 21, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
So it's Boston now. They trail by 6. Number 4. No one on him, and he makes the easy one.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of their first 6 shots to fall today. Johnson kicks it to West. Barkley left side. The shot's good on the assist by West.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Here's Gamble, and there are the Celtics with another basket. Suns lead by 4. Johnson kicks it to West. Back to Johnson. Dishes to Mark. Backing him down. Kicks it out to Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
Well, you know, last season, I think officially brought the immediate championship aspirations of the Celtics to a close. The 7th seed in the East, dispatched in the first round by the Knicks. The rebuild was on in full cycle.
Celtics making a switch here. McHale's checked in. Celtics trail by 7, and back to the Celtics making the playoffs, sure, but you know, not like Steve back in 08 or 2010.
Well, this has been a phenomenal era with KG and Pierce that is now a thing of the past. But look, they've hoisted a championship banner, very close to another, but it's just time to move on, and that's just the way it is in the NBA. These things go in waves, and the Celtics now in rebuilding mode.
Johnson, good.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Now here's Brown. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Parrish. Barkley grabs the board. Suns leading by 7. Johnson kicks to Barkley. Backs down. Post-up shot. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, for so long, the Suns had been one of the stronger teams in the West and typically could just blitzkrieg Eastern Conference teams with their offense. That's not the case anymore. It really was the East that got the better of the Suns last season.
So it's Boston now. 8-point game. McDaniel the pass to Fox. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Well, back to the Suns against the Eastern Conference. They really seemed to flounder at times, and they had to travel to the East Coast. And, Steve, even when they hosted teams in the desert.
You know, all good things must come to an end, and the Suns' dominance over the East wasn't going to last forever. Because, remember, for many years, the Suns just ran roughshod over the Eastern Conference. But only 8 wins in their 30 games against the East. That was by far the lowest total of anybody in the West.
Here's Douglas after the made shot from Fox. Douglas against Ainge. Douglas the pass to McDaniel. 6 on the shot clock. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first. The shot's good from Douglas.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
Johnson, the pass to Chambers. Now the feed to Miller. Backs in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Miller's got his first points in this one. Celtics trail by 6. Now here's Douglas. And the pass to McDaniel. Kicks it to Douglas. Celtics passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fox. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Chambers kicks to Ainge. He passes to Chambers. Jacks up a 3. Cannot hit. And it's Boston the other way. Fox passes to Douglas. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. That's tipped off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Knight's checked in for Johnson. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And it's McHale penetrating. The shot goes in as the ref calls the blocking foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, he is just a scoring machine. He makes it look so easy.
For Boston, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Well, you look at the numbers from a season ago. This team shot about 81% as a unit. Very impressive.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Chambers. The dish to Knight. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Douglas kicks to McHale. Fox with 1 on the clock, and he connects with the jumper. And now just a 1-point Suns lead.
The entire defense was frozen for nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. The Suns on top, leading by just 1. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing and not doing?
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
And the Celtics shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Douglas dishes to McHale. They get it back. The second chance effort hits the bucket. McHale's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Boston.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Now, here is Knight. Right block shot. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Lewis checked in for Fox.
Guys, the Celtics went from being a powerhouse in the East and middle of the pack last season, but they still protected their home court as well as anybody. Easy to find inspiration here with the parquet floor under your shoes and the banners hanging over top.
You do have to love the parquet floor here, as you said, Clark. Pride certainly a factor last season, as the Celtics were able to finish, Steve, with a 27-13 record here at their home.
And even though the Celtics would end up just as the 7th seed in the East, you knew they would control their home floor just because of their veteran experience, their talent, their coaching. So they were really able to ride that home court into the playoffs.
Robert Parrish has checked in for Kevin McHale. The free throw drops for Lewis.
You know, it's no secret around the league, guys, that the Suns either have one of the best medical staffs in the game or they've built their practice facility by the fountain of youth. More evidence of that came when Jermaine O'Neal found new tread on his well-worn tires.
Now, here is Knight. After the miss from Chambers. Knight passes to Miller. Parrish is there. Second shot opportunity. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, Clark, as you said, a lot of the players that left the Suns last season, such as Steve Nash and Grant Hill, had trouble keeping their health up. And, Steve, I don't know, you've been in that organization. Whatever they are doing that are keeping those players healthy and in top shape has been working. They are admirable in the way they have led that cause.
Well, it's a tremendous training staff. They've just always done a very good job of keeping their guys healthy by getting them in the training room every day for work, by combining the strength program with the training schedule. But a lot of confidence in that staff from the players, and I think it really shows.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
You knew that at some point the window for the group of Celtics that had won a title was going to close. I mean, it was inevitable. But last year it seemed like they were going to go for one last hurrah as they added some depth and looked to reload for another run.
Barkley is checked in for the Suns. Here's Lewis. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Lewis has got 5 points in the quarter. And getting back to the Celtics and Rondo's injury, a lot of people expected them to start the rebuilding process. Ended up standing pat at the deadline, Steve. Even though there was, it seemed, a lot of interest.
You know, you want to give that group, KG and Pierce and Rondo, you want to give them another run. And they had their last hurrah. They didn't get it finished. And now you start the rebuilding project. So a lot of trades, a lot of movement over the summer. But I like the fact that they gave that club one more run.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Number 4. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Now Ainge. Passes it to Chambers. Back to Ainge. Knight on the wing. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the basket good by Barkley. Barkley's got 10 points in the game.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Parrish. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. He has 6.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Knight passes to Chambers. Backing down. He kicks it to Ainge. He dishes it to Barkley. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Well, they couldn't hook up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
And the Suns making a change here. West is checked in. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Brown kicks to Parrish. Floats one. Gets it to go. Parrish has got 4 points this quarter.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Johnson for 3. Gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 1. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. And as Rasheed Wallace once said, both teams playing hard, my man.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
The Celtics have gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Gamble. He's guarded by Marley. Brown against Johnson. 6 to shoot. Brown kicks to Lewis. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, at any time of the game, Kevin, he's a player they can depend on. Always has his head on straight, understands clock and score. Really got a good head for the game.
And let's not leave out another branding mark of his status as much in the clutch. When a big shot's needed to win a ball game, everybody in the building knows he's going to take it. Doesn't make any difference, though. He still finds a way to knock it down. Not many teams, guys, in the East did very well against the West last season. And that in mind, you could call Boston's 14-16 record against the conference better than most.
He hits both from the stripe. And for the Celtics against the West, even in the shortened season, they were having a lot of trouble with some of the bigger lineups, Steve. More of the up-tempo teams out west.
Well, the Celtics were old and a little bit small, too. Kevin Garnett played center last year, so they played a lot of small lineups. And when you're small and you're old, sometimes, that's going to cost you, particularly on the road.
The Suns leading. Johnson dishes to Marley. Feeds it to West. Barkley outside. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Boston has possession, trailing by 4. Brown the pass to Parrish. West is there. Brown, he's guarded by Johnson. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. West against Parrish.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
Brown with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Clock at 6. Here's Gamble. Phoenix grabs the miss. Pass to Johnson. He feeds it to Barkley. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Barkley's got 15.
He started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
The pass to McDaniel. This is to Parrish. Can't get it to go. West with some nice D. Suns leading by 6. Into Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Free throw good, Parrish.
In the second quarter, they've had the right approach. Very aggressive, driving, drawing contact, and creating opportunities at the free throw line.
Well, you know, if other things aren't working for you, Steve, getting to the foul line can be a good place to start to turn it around.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Celtics making a switch here.
Number 53.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Celtics trail by 7. Passes to McDaniel. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Suns leading by 5. Barkley right side. Gets it to go. Barkley's got 17 now.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Lewis on top. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Lewis has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Number 21. The shot's good on the assist by West.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Celtics trail by 7. Gamble is guarded by Johnson. West with the steal. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk part coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
The Celtics have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And the first one drops. Miller's checked in for West. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Suns leading by 7. Back to Miller.
Right there.
The feed now to Johnson. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Brown is checked in for Boston. The Suns have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And that one falls for Johnson.
And the free throws are starting to pile up a little bit here, more so than in the first quarter.
And that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Back to Brown. From deep. They get the rebound. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kicks to Barkley. It's off his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And Phoenix making a change here.
Chambers. Johnson.
And Phoenix has possession. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Number 21. And that one is hammered home.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances.
Oh, he got it!
Boom! Punch it! Knock it down! Right at the horn. That's a very important shot to cut the lead to single digits going to halftime.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Suns lead by 9. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And now get ready for the halftime report. We're happy to be part of your Sunday. The Suns playing well at the break. They're scoring effortlessly. The defense has been completely overmatched. And the Celtics still keeping at it. Outstanding bench production. They've gotten a very nice lift, and that's made a huge difference for them on the scoreboard. Kevin McHale getting it done through 2. He's picked up half a dozen points and has also grabbed a couple rebounds. And that's it for us here in the studio. Time to send it on back out to Kevin Harlan and the gang for the start of the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we return, a view of the beautiful skyline of downtown Boston.
You know, when you're one of the worst teams in the league, you have a lot of problems. And for the Suns, one of their biggest problems was that opponents shot very close to 40% against them from behind the arc. And that's just not a winning number.
Celtics trail by 9. Brown kicks to Parrish. Gamble, defended by West. Lewis on the wing. That's good. Lewis has got the first bucket of the third here for the Celtics. As you said, Clark, with the Suns, dead last in the league in terms of opposing three-point percentage. Defense overall was a problem for him, Steve, but especially in closing out on shooters beyond the arc.
Well, the three-point shot, Kevin, has become such a huge part of every NBA team's offense now that if you're struggling to defend that line, you're going to really find yourself at the bottom of the league defensively and record-wise, and that's exactly where Phoenix found itself. Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
That free throw good from West.
You know, when you're an older team and you try to milk every possession, you've got to be more efficient. And over the past few years, the Celtics have failed to grab offensive rebounds, and that problem was not corrected during their disappointing 12-13 season.
So he gets them both. Well, Clark, as you said, the Celtics just didn't grab any offensive rebounds at all this last season. Dead last in the entire league in that regard. And Steve, they were getting, what, about 8 a game.
That's been the case with the Celtics for about the past 4 or 5 years. They've never been a team that concentrated on offensive rebounds, partly because they wanted good transition defense, so they didn't send more than 1 or 2 guys to the offensive glass.
Barkley. West down low, defended by Parrish. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Just an amazing game for West. He has 9 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
Yeah, those are always easy points. I mean, when you can get to the line and knock them down, Sometimes that's the difference in the game, Clark.
That free throw good from West. And both free throws good for West. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Brown dishes to Parrish. They get a hand on it. Pass to Lewis. The dish to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Gamble. He's guarded by Marley. No luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Here's Barkley. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Barkley's got 19 points.
Kevin, that's beautiful. With the guy all over him, the fadeaway was about the only option he had, and he cashed in on it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
Celtics trail by 13. Brown kicks to Lewis. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
On the wing, Johnson. The 3 ball. And the rejection by Parrish. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Boston making a switch here. McHale's checked in. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Celtics have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Parrish, the pass to Brown. He passes to Lewis. Into McHale. And the layup's good off the glass. McHale's got 8 points.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Phoenix leading by 11. West kicks to Johnson. Barkley right side. A feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Barkley's got 21.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. And the Suns making a change here.
Tom Chambers.
He kicks to Douglas. A floater. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Miller's checked in for the Suns.
Miller.
Celtics trail by 13. Pass to McDaniel. Here's Fox. Nice ball movement by Boston. Uncovered. And he knocks down the jumper. He has 6.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Now Johnson. He's got 16. Barkley outside. McHale's there. Goes up low. The pass to Chambers. 5 to shoot. Barkley kicks to Johnson. Buries it from three-point range. Johnson's got 19 points.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Poke loose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Barkley.
What a throw down there. Man.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Suns?
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
Here's McHale. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. McHale's got 10. Suns lead by 14. Johnson kicks to Barkley. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Barkley's got 8 here in the quarter. Now a timeout called by Boston. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Barkley.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
And Phoenix making a change. Celtics trail by 16. Douglas with it. And the shot is long.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
The Celtics making a switch here. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Brown dishes to Parrish. Back to Brown. Passes it to McDaniel. 6 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Suns ball.
Some changes for Phoenix. West comes in for Miller, and it's Johnson in for Marlin. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. He dishes it to West. Johnson outside. From deep three-point range, the shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, as long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
That's good. Parrish has got 11. Suns leading by 17. Johnson, the pass to Chambers. Number 21. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball, really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Celtics have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Brown with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. There's the killer two-handed slam. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess, huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
Wow.
He knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
Phoenix has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Johnson outside. Pass to Chambers. Shoots. No good off the front iron. Celtics trail by 17. Brown kicks to Lewis. And another basket for Boston.
You know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. His teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Feeds it to West. Parrish is there. Low block shot on the way. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Look out, guys. I mean, I think there's a lot more where that came from. When he gets it going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Brown against Johnson. Lewis attacking. Nails the wide open jump shot. Lewis has got 22.
You know, that mid-range jump shot, maybe an underutilized tool in today's NBA, but it's really serving this team well.
In fact, it very well might be the strongest area of their game offensively.
Number 21, Lewis covering. And West backs in. Soft touch off the glass. West has got 15 points.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Johnson against Brown. Lewis on the wing. Back to Brown. Here's Douglas. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top, leading by 17. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Phoenix leading by 17. He feeds it to Marley. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Barkley. Miller dishes to Barkley. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Good strength there, just barely off with that attempt.
I don't think you can fault him right there. A lot of contact on that one.
And that one falls for Barkley.
And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, I mean, their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Douglas. Knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. The Suns making a switch here. West is checked in.
West.
Wide open look. That one wide left.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Barkley. He's guarded by McHale. And the basket good by Barkley. Barkley's got 12 points here in the second half.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
And McHale gets it to go.
And that's the goal every time down. Just find a high percentage shot.
Suns leading by 19 points. Ainge the pass to Barkley. That's good. Barkley's got 31 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Dishes it to McHale. Hits the jump hook. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Barkley goes in. Good. Barkley's got 33 points.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And the Suns making a change here. Celtics trail by 21. The feed to Lewis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 24 points for him.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Johnson kicks it to West. The dish now to Barkley. It's stolen. Here's Gamble. Here's Lewis. Rebound by the Suns. Marley's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Kicks it to Johnson. Trying his luck deep. Goes back up. West gets the bucket. And the Suns lead by 21.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point. Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that.
Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Parrish kicks to Brown. Poked away. Gamble. He's guarded by Marley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good.
Well, he's very strong inside, particularly as a finisher. So even if you give him a hard foul, hard contact, nothing seems to bother him. And this guy, as a result, is a good scorer.
Exactly. That's about the only way to stop him once he's making a run at the hoop.
Here's Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got 5 assists in the game.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something, a double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
It's Brown with the drive. Parrish kicks to Lewis. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor. He didn't have to get off the ground very far for that one. The big man with the slam.
Well, he makes up for any lack of athleticism with that tremendous size, Clark.
Yeah, he's not exactly a smooth operator, but what he is powerful. And when he gets positioned in the lane, he can go up and get it done.
Barkley kicks to Johnson. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
That is good.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
The Suns have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Number 21, Lewis covering. Here's Marley. Again, Phoenix.
You know, I'd like to see more of that from him. He's been passing up his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones he takes. He's got to be more aggressive.
Gamble. He's guarded by Marley. It's Brown with the drive. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Marley's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he banks in the layup. Marley's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
He kicks to Lewis. Brown outside. Here's Gamble. And that one hits back iron.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And the Suns making a change here. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Number 53, covered by Miller. Kevin McHale, he checked in for Boston. Here's Fox. Pass to Douglas. Just 5 to shoot. The 19-footer is on the money. Here's Johnson. We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. Knight dishes to Miller. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Douglas leading the charge. Here's Fox. And the shot is good.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Phoenix has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The pass to Miller. Backing down. Good.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on it.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. The Celtics making a switch here. Here's Fox. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Chambers. He passes to Johnson. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
.32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Douglas, the pass to McDaniel. He dishes it to McHale. McHale left side. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Chambers. Miller, right side. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for coaches.
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, endorsed for Kevin Harlan saying so long. As we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.